My name is Marko Savor. I'm a professor of finance at the Management School of Science of Management Sciences of the University of Québec in Montreal. I'm also responsible for all technopedagogical innovation at our business school, and here I teach a corporate finance course which is oriented towards international markets and obviously more specifically in the hospitality sector. What I really like about the school here is the fact that, it integrates both the technical aspect with the managerial aspect, and I feel that really creates a rich learning environment. And you see that in the quality of the students as well, that, understand the dynamics or their operational dynamics, but are also interested on how to properly manage those dynamics. So really, I think that is what most interested me when I started getting involved with this nice new program. So again, it's really the link with their operational understanding versus, their managerial curiosity. And I really feel that that makes an interesting mix, even for me as a professor, where, I bring some of the managerial issues, obviously within a hospitality context, but it allows us to have in-depth discussion on how these concepts apply to the day-to-day life of junior, mid-level, and eventually even senior level management. So that is what I think is the most interesting aspect to me of the clientele. One thing also I think is important to mention is that, this deeper understanding of operations also allows them to ask very specific questions on how it applies to the growth of some of the hospitality companies. And again, it makes for an interesting dynamic where I'm not just teaching what I know, but we're really having a deep interaction on how some of these managerial issues apply to specific operational contexts. I think the main strength of the program is its multidisciplinary approach. So, students have to master the different functions in the hospitality industry and have to understand the interactions between these different functions. And really, I feel that it's in these interactions that students can create real value for the businesses that they're going to work in and eventually contribute to the growth of those businesses. So again, this multidisciplinary approach, a very applied approach, a direct link with operations, and obviously strong strategic understanding of what is going on in the business. All of those factors really lead to, students that I feel are well prepared to attack the real life challenges that they're going to have to meet right after they graduate. Wow, it's extremely important. I mean, first of all, you're talking to a finance person, and the markets are so fully integrated that you have from the multinational company that is investing in many different markets and ultimately financing itself in many different markets. It's important for managers at all levels to understand how the international influences and how what is going on in other markets also influence their market locally. And that is true for a multinational company that has investments everywhere in the world, but it also affects, the small bed and breakfast in a small village in one specific country, because their environment is going to be affected by the local financial environment, and that local financial environment is fully integrated internationally. So both from an operational perspective, whether you're an international student or a local student, it's so important to understand how international events will affect you as a manager, both at a local level and eventually at the international level as well.